Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, on behalf of the Legislative Women's Caucus and on behalf of Assembly Member Cristina Garcia, I rise today to present House Resolution 89, proclaiming March 2022 Women's History Month. During this month, we pay tribute to the amazing women that have come before us and acknowledge that there is still much work to be done here in California, across our country, and even here in our state legislature to ensure we have parity in all levels of society. Today, we celebrate the fact that a little over 100 years ago, women fought for the right to vote and our right to serve in office. But today, we must also double down on our efforts to ensure our state legislature looks more like the great state we collectively represent. A little over 100 years ago, the first four women, Elizabeth Hughes, Anna Saylor, Esto Broughton, and Grace Doris, were elected in 1918 to the California State Assembly. Since 1849, there have been 3,787 members elected to the California State Assembly. And of those, only 163 have been women. The total number for the entire legislature, including the Senate, is 4,977 elected since 1849. 173 have been women. 100 years since the first women were elected to the state legislature, our current Women's Caucus members continue to make history and break glass ceilings. Here in our House, we have the first Black Latina to preside over an assembly floor session. The first and only Latina in the state legislature from Orange County. The first Republican Latina in the Assembly. And these are Cristina's notes, and the first Latina majority leader ever. Our Women's Caucus members have not only been breaking glass ceilings, but are united in our fight to ensure all women are treated, respected, and paid as we rightfully deserve. The pandemic has only exacerbated and highlighted the work we need to do to lift up all women and to give us a greater sense, and this has given us a greater sense of urgency. We celebrate Women's History Month every year to recognize the historical roles and accomplishments of the trailblazing women that came before us. Today, we celebrate amazing women from each assembly district who are working day in and day out to make their communities and our Golden State better. In ways big and small, noticed and unnoticed, leaders like our honorees have inspired and changed our communities for the better and kept us going during an extraordinarily challenging time. It is for this reason that we decided we must continue this recognition this year. You all have received your Woman of the Year 2022 book. It was delivered to your offices, and there is also one for each of your honorees, along with a number of other things provided by the Legislative Women's Caucus. The certificate our honorees will receive depicts the artwork of a book by Selena Solomons called How We Won the Vote in 1911. The image portrays a woman presenting the sixth star to the state of California, as California was a sixth state to give women the right to vote. Let us come together to celebrate all of our honorees, the trailblazing women of the past and the history-making women of today and beyond that will continue to move our state forward.